The chaos in Brazil, a massive riot in the capital over false claims of fraud in a presidential election. Thousands of people stormed the Congress and the offices of the president. Chief Global Affairs anchor Martha Radda starts us off. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, George. The images coming out of Brazil this morning are shockingly similar to the siege on our own Capitol building, with rioters claiming the Brazilian election was stolen, but the attacks in Brazil were even more widespread. Overnight, Brazilian authorities retaking control after thousands of rioters stormed several government buildings in Brazil's capital city. Supporters of former President Jair Bolsonaro, who lost his bid for re-election in October, breaching offices housing the National Congress, the Supreme Court, and even presidential offices. The scene looking eerily reminiscent of the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol building after former President Trump's election defeat. Police attempted to repel the rioters, seen here confronting a group on the roof of the National Congress building with weapons drawn. On the ground, officers fired tear gas into the crowd, trying to push them back. The government was not in session, but the demonstrators refusing to accept the election victory of President Lula da Silva, sworn in just days ago. Hours after the protests began, former President Bolsonaro criticizing the protests and saying destruction and invasion of public buildings are not a part of democracy. But Bolsonaro, called the Trump of South America, has repeatedly claimed voter fraud and encouraged a military coup after his loss. President Lula surveying the damages in his presidential offices after police cleared the protesters and secured the buildings. At least 400 people have been arrested, according to the Brazilian government. There remains a heavy police presence in Brazil's capital this morning. President Lula vowing that all the terrorists who did this will be found and punished, and President Biden calling the attacks outrageous. Robin?
Very disturbing scene there in Brazil. All right, Martha, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.